Oh,
Hello,
Oh my god.
everybody, and welcome to the inventory. I am your host, Detective Johan, and with me today, I've got my usual co-host, SPNatI. Say hi.
Who?
And I've got two special guests here today. Why don't you introduce yourself in whatever order you want?
Alright, well, I'm Negative Pharaohs, and I'm a guy who plays a lot of SPNatI.
And this is not his first time on the podcast.
I was
He was
on the
with-
first episode. This is a legacy episode.
Yep.
yeah.
And with me as well, literally this, and figuratively, I've got...
Tim, may I live with you?
It's my friend Tim, yes, who lives with me. Alright, now that introductions are out of the way, I believe it's time to go over the testing tables.
Who just recently cleared out.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. We had the testing tables real full for a while. With Niles' work, we have Winter Schnee from Ruby, the older sister of Weiss Schnee. She hit the tables.
She's pretty hot.
Yep.
I'm behind on testing some of the newer releases. I've been trying to write responses to the old ones.
With Pyra and Winter on the tables, there are now more playable Ruby characters than there are Fire Emblem characters.
Damn.
What does that mean for the future of
It
SPNatI?
means that
think
the
that-
joke is no longer another fucking Fire Emblem character. It's, oh great, another fucking Ruby character.
I
That
just
means-
say both interchangeably, really.
Yeah, honestly.
What I think that means is we need 2 more Fire Emblem characters.
You know what? Math checks out.
Just turn this into Smash.
Yeah,
SPNatI
can't be
Ultimate.
Smash.
exactly. Dude.
Everyone is here.
Yes, everyone who's ever appeared in SPNatI is in SPNatI Ultimate.
That's just the banner. That's just the Reddit banner.
It really can't be Smash, though, because Rinka uses a club, and, well, only sword users allowed.
Feels
Exactly.
bad, man.
Yeah, dude.
Anyway, the next testing table character is Persona 5's Ryuji Sakamoto, who, I'm not gonna lie, had a bit of a rocky start, but Thursday, the creator, was really cool with the feedback that we gave her, and he's looking pretty good now.
Yeah, the improvement on him is pretty great. Even just, giving him plaid pants, just that alone has made him much more recognizable, as well
Yeah.
as the facial tweaks.
Oh yeah, and his hair is looking much better. Even when he first hit the tables, there was he was obviously had some work to do on him. But I was still really impressed with the shirt. I mean, I know image attachments are just an easy thing to do now, but still, it was a surprising amount of effort going into somebody's first character.
That's a big move.
Oh yeah, for sure. I really like it when new guys come out of the blue with their new characters. It always makes me feel warm and bubbly inside.
It's very exciting. Every
It's
time.
new
It's got a-
person.
Yeah, it's got about a 50-50 success rate, the way I see it. Because every time that happens, it's you go oh man, and then Viz does it or SPNatI does it, and these people come out of nowhere with a great character just out of nowhere. It's fun.
Yeah.
God, I wish I could be the new guy again. That's a fun feeling.
And now you're an oldie.
Yeah.
Funnily enough, the next two characters that are gonna go over are also like that. They're the first characters from some people on the Discord. I believe Mr. Knight was the creator. He made Shimekaze from Conco/Contact Collection. And she's really cute. I really like her poses. She's very, very expressive, and I'm super into it.
She looks absolutely adorable, and I can't wait to get to test her. I haven't tried her yet, but I've always thought she was really cute. So seeing her in the game was actually like oh hey, finally.
Have you all tested her yet?
No.
SPNatI?
I did once, but that was like before her many quick updates. She gets updated about as fast as she's obsessed with speed, so she gets updated quickly.
I like speed-based characters.
Yeah.
So
It's a
she
shame
was
that,
like, kind of repetitive at first, but I'm sure she's better now.
It's a shame that Mr. Knight wasn't able to find out how to make that GIF work, because it was really fun looking.
Oh yeah, she's super expressive.
Anyway,
You can kind of tell what she's doing without even any dialogue.
yeah, it's really cute. I think he was a really strong first impression, at least to me.
Yeah.
And then the last one that's been added that's on the table still is Opal Kobold's Naryu from The Legend of Zelda: The Oracle games.
I think it's Nehru.
Well,
All right, Johan.
I
If you're
disagree,
dyslexic,
you know?
you shouldn't be running the podcast.
Naryu, Naryu.
It's Nehru.
Is this a coup?
I'll die on this hill.
Are we having an uprising?
Look, there's not a pronunciation guide.
There probably is.
Yeah,
one.
but there's a fucking spelling, and the Y comes before the R, so it's Nehru.
Nar, N-A-R, Naryu.
It's Nayru. You fucking dyslexic idiot.
Wait, what? Oh my god!
You're a fool!
You
Oh,
stupid
God.
piece of shit.
Oh,
my
no!
god.
I thought I was the god of all creation, but in
Yep, makes
reality,
Banana
I was just a
the main
piece of
host
shit.
now.
Oh god, I'm an idiot. I'm changing that right now.
Sorry, you gotta be
Oh dear.
demoted from moderator now.
Oh, I'm a fucking fool. Anyway, beyond that,
All right, well that just depleted this entire episode's banter.
we used it all. We used it all up.
We didn't even discuss her. Well, I guess
Well,
it's because she's so
she
new.
just fucking dropped like 10 minutes ago. What am I supposed to say?
We can't play her. Like, literally, her table is not showing up on my end. I can't. I'm being made a fool of, and I have nothing I can do about it.
Do a live Let's Play.
Yeah.
A live audio Let's Play.
Yeah, on Camster.com.
Yeah, let's let SPNatI on. He can read all of her dialogue.
Anyway, moving on in other testing table news, we have Revy, who returns to the main game thanks to SPNatI.
Alright.
Yes.
And I'm sure she now insults most characters.
There was a whole rush to get into the resort poll that's going on right now. Go and vote for you.
Well, we'll get a little more into that. We'll talk about that in a second.
Yeah, so she was the first of like 6 characters that got added all in a row. But at least she was the one that was already in the game. Well, Raven was too. But yeah,
Damn it, man.
she's back in now. I gave her an epilogue. I'm giving her more targeted lines. Don't you worry about that.
I guess we'll move into talking about Raven next, since you brought that up. Pat is Dom, one of the mods of the actual game, updated Raven's model, and she's looking fucking amazing.
Absolutely incredible. I love it.
Yeah, huge improvement.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like the old model wasn't even bad either, and like
the face was
wasn't like-
a little jank.
yeah, but like this was just
Once she took off the hood, she looked like she had fetal alcohol syndrome.
God, me. What a mood.
anyway. Like seriously, phenomenal work, Pat.
Now she's cute.
Nehru.
Yep, I had
Yeah,
hug her, but
I can
that's not
tell
a
a lot
low.
more
That's not a high
from
bar.
Oh yeah, points for Nehru for having blue hair. Best hair color.
God,
I disagree. I disagree, and I'll fight you to the death on it.
you can't disagree on
Well, your wife
anything.
who has white hair, so you just like old grandmas.
Well, my favorite hair color is red, but that's not the
You
point.
called her Naryu. You can't.
Yeah,
Come
fucking
back.
Narwhal.
All of your opinions are invalidated now.
Naryu.
Have you never played a fucking Zelda game? You never saw Naryu?
She fucking wasn't in any of the ones I played. Let me live.
She's in the fucking intro to Ocarina of Time.
Yeah,
Okay, valid. Anyway,
like a goddess.
She's Zelda's neutral special. Nehru's love.
in other news, we have let's see here. Ah, there's a segue. Another blue-haired girl, kinda, is Legend of the Dark Witch's Sola has returned to the main game as well. She was once in it, but that was for a very, very brief period of time. But she's back now.
Yes.
Nice.
Mhm.
Another cutie.
Should play her with Zizo, her franchise mate.
Legend of the Dark
Stay with
Witch
each other.
characters are very, very cute.
Yeah, they are. That's one thing I gotta give props to Superfluous for. They're really cute.
Yep. I think that this is so SPNatI, being that Sola is another blue-haired girl from a franchise that nobody knows about, I assume that Maya targets her.
Of course she does.
Since
I
they're
try to target everyone with Maya. That's kind of a moot point.
Let's see here.
He's got you there.
Yeah, he does.
So I mean, I've been slacking. Sola actually targets her more than she targets Sola. But I have a lot to get through.
It's a reverse card. Anyway,
I have a lot of targeting to do because Shimakaze fucking explodes every time she strips. All right, it's hard.
speaking of characters that you're probably going to have to target, Blue Coin has dropped Beatrix from Battleborn into the game. And man, that is a really good-looking model.
Oh yeah, she's got she's got the big syringe. She's got the peg legs. She's got the shark teeth.
Yeah, yep. I seriously did not expect to like her as much as I did.
Why not?
Because, like,
She's a
Because
freaky
she's got a
monster.
giant syringe for an arm.
she's got a giant syringe for an arm, and, like, when I first played Arendi, I was like, yep, I can tell Battleborn is not for me. Beatrix is
Apparently
like,
wasn't for anyone.
when I played
Oh.
Beatrix, I legitimately considered, like, maybe I should buy Battleborn. But then I'm like, oh wait,
Is
it's
it
an
free?
online multiplayer game. I don't want that in my life.
You're a
Hey,
coward.
and it's also free.
Yeah, it's free.
Oh, well now I have no excuse.
Yeah, now I have no excuse. No, we're not going to talk about League of Legends. Never mind.
Anyway, more characters to enter the game is Street Fighter's Juri Han, thanks to Metal Atar. And
Yes.
boy,
Isn't that the one with the weird feet porn?
probably.
All right,
Yes,
cool.
that's the one. That is the one with all of the feet
Thank
porn.
You know
Juri
what?
Han is great, and I don't even like feet porn. And
Yeah.
this character in the game is absolutely great. One of my
Yeah.
top 10
I
characters.
I'm
think
not-
we know what his fetish is.
I'm not
There's no
into
other
it.
reason to make Juri Han.
I get it, though. I'm not into it, but I get it.
That's a move. I understand.
Feet are really
Like-
weird.
She does a
Yeah.
really cool thing in one of her poses with her eye, where it just, like,
Oh.
shoots out red light, and I really
Yes.
like that.
And I know that from the Zone Flash that she does that.
It's the Feng Shui engine.
It's pretty
She's got
cool.
a robo eye. She's a
What
robot.
is she, like a cyborg?
She just lost her eye and got a weird.
So she
Special.
decided to put a fucking washing machine in place of it?
I don't know. There's
Yes.
some Street
Did
Fighter
your
lore. She
washing
got
machine
like
shoot out red energy lights?
It's
Yeah.
a joke.
Your
anime
joke.
washing machines.
Anyway, fun fact about Juri Han. Did you know she was based off of Jolene Cujo?
I did.
Who, funny enough, happens to be the last character who's joined the main game since the last podcast.
Oh yeah, she just slid right into home like the day before the poll went up,
Yeah, that was
so
kind
she
of
could be
funny.
included. And now she's fucking dominating the poll.
Oh yeah, she is.
Although it's
Surprisingly so.
I mean, it's really early on, but JoJo is popular, so who knows?
Yep. And I gotta say, Black did a spectacular job with her. She's
Oh, yeah.
really fun. I like the references to not Steel Ball Run. It's a Stone Ocean. She's got some lines with Ochiko that are really great. Like, I don't know if any of y'all have read Stone Ocean, but the main villain can control gravity, just like Ochiko, and so there was some fun lines there.
Well, that's pretty cool.
Anyway,
Most of the playing I do is just to test out the lines I write. I need to try more character combinations.
I don't even think I've played against Ochako yet.
wait, what was that?
I don't even think I've played against Ochako yet.
Well, let me.
She's been up since April.
I know, I know, but
She's also on the objective best girl table.
Actually, it's called the winner's choice table.
I know, because Mappy won't let me be happy.
That's right.
Happy Mappy.
Well, why should you be happy, really?
Anyway.
You're developing for a porn game. Come on.
Moving on. Speaking of development, it's time to talk about our upcoming projects. SPNatI, would you like to start?
Well, I'm not the kind of guy that has a big works in progress list. I literally say this every episode, so I dread this part every time because I'm just going to say, well, I'm going to keep on working on Balalaika from Black Lagoon. I'm still trying to figure out her fucking burn scars because they're all over her body. And Kisuke doesn't really give you the tools to make them on her body.
No, it does not.
I'm literally just cutting out, you can do it with facial markings, but you can only put facial markings on the face. So I gotta cut them out in Photoshop and then stick them back on as image attachments, and it's just bullshit.
I believe in you.
Speaking of burn victims, it's on to my upcoming projects, and Hanako is doing superb. She's only got 3 stages left of dialogue for me to write for, and then her generics will be done. Then it'll be up to Yuri to do her poses and targeted lines. And I'm in a really good mood today, so I'm gonna probably be writing a ton of Hanako lines after we're done recording. I hope to have her generics done by the end of September, but ideally it'll be done sooner than that, probably, if everything goes according to plan, within a week or so. After that, I'll be moving on to a very large Rinka and Chiaki update.
Hype. I'm really excited for that.
And it's yet another must-target situation, because you don't want your characters not reacting to a girl that's well done on one side.
Yep.
Waiter, I asked for my waifu medium rare.
I just hope she'll be well done. Anyway, moving on.
Got him.
Tim, how about you talk about your projects? I know you've got at least 2.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
I'm looking at you. Have her pulled up on your laptop right now.
I know.
Say her name.
Working on Tomoko Kuroi from Wadamode. I don't know the other name for it.
It's not my fault I'm not popular.
Well,
the really long Wadamode.
Yeah, but whatever, who cares? And I'm also working on Wendy from the fucking restaurant chain, because she's the best girl. That's just a fact.
And how are those going?
Good. And by good, I mean, I haven't written for Tomoko in 2 months. But I don't know, dude. I cranked out 400 lines for her in 2 weeks, and then just nothing happened ever again.
It was more 2 days, since you only worked on her when you were at my house.
I got it done but over this, it was a couple weeks apart. The days were a couple weeks apart. But then I just didn't. I don't know.
Well,
but I've been doing Wendy line conversion from that document I got, and then I've been working on Wendy poses because they take a little longer than normal poses take.
Because her dress is entirely photoshopped?
Well, it's not entirely photoshopped, but the stripe pattern is, because you can't do that in Kisuke for some reason.
So who do you think you'll hit in tables first, Tomoko or Wendy?
Wendy, totally.
There you go. All right.
Hey guys, remember the Smug Wendy meme? That was a thing.
Yeah,
I think I talked about her on the first episode of the podcast,
you did.
Yeah, I remember
and
that.
now she's in your hands.
Good.
So, Pharaoh.
I remember that, and you were like, "Oh, Wendy's gonna hit the testing table soon."
And then Kuro left us.
That's okay.
Yeah,
It was
that
for the best.
it basically ruined our morale. So, well, now she's in good hands. A lot of her lines are going to be kept, but her model
Yeah.
can be completely different. It got revamped and it looks pretty good.
Thank you.
So, Pharaoh, you and I joined the Discord on the same day. Yet, you've not yet made a character. Do you have any plans to ever make a character? I think that you were working on Undyne at one point, right?
I have thought about making characters since I joined. It's almost 2 years now. I almost joined 2 years ago. It was when Lynn came out, so that's February of 2017, and I've thought about making characters the entire time. Right now, the only thing that's in my Keyscape folder is the start of poses for literally who character that is way in the near future, way in the late future. That would be Excel from Excel Saga, which is a parody anime.
Oh, is that the one I made the model for?
Yeah, that's her.
Nice.
Well, I'll look forward to seeing you finally make a character. That'll be real fun.
Yeah, dude.
Well, hopefully
We
it's
could have,
not in my lifetime.
We could have betting tables on between me and Ferris who will actually get somebody released first.
Ah,
I mean, the game really does change once you started making your character. It becomes a very different thing, and honestly, I like it more.
Really?
I like making a character more than I like playing SPNatI.
Oh, yeah. I was about to say, now that I've been making character stuff, I just, see the belts.
oh, yeah, totally. Even just, everything that I've picked up in these last 2 years of, osmosis, it's basically the entire reason why I only, test characters nowadays. Because, holy crap, man. I'm going to be looking for typos and missing punctuation.
Is that a number 12 in caution tape?
It's always caution tape. That's the number one.
Yeah.
Hairpiece 22 saves lives.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what happens, man. You make a character and then you play the game again and you just see the whole matrix. You see
Basically.
So good.
Whoa.
You become
I know
the
Kung
one.
Fu.
I know.
You realize there is no spoon.
And that's why looking at anything that Mouse has made is so, orgasmic.
Because you have no idea how it's done.
It's like literally having sex, but better.
Yeah, it's like playing SPNatI for the first time again.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's like, oh my god, this is not Moon. This is the opposite.
Anyway.
I hate
Moon wishes she could get those vines going.
Now I want to talk about this.
we can talk about it. We can talk about it later, Tim.
Alright, fine.
Right now, we got to move on to the questions and answers. Question. Actually, there are 4 questions real quick that I want to go over that just are not for everybody. They're just questions that have, 3 of them are just general yes/no questions. And then one of them is a question that I figured doesn't really fit, but we'll answer it anyway. What percentage of characters that hit the testing tables end up into the main game? There are currently 28 incomplete characters in SPNatI. I don't know how many there are in the main game, but you can use that to figure out the math yourself.
I think there's 108.
Question 2.
But they didn't all go through testing was the thing.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Question 2. Are you actually going to do a podcast this week? No, we're not.
Good.
Question 3. I submitted several good questions the last time and none were used. Art dress. Well, blame Zuja for that. She was in charge of the last episode. I was driving to California. I was in the middle of nowhere, New Mexico.
Eating a can of beans.
Same thing.
Eating a can of beans.
Well, trying to eat a can of beans.
I got the beans!
You spent a good bit, a good half hour working at that can of beans. God, it was so funny.
Anyway,
Way to shift the blame there.
and then
I
the
didn't want beans.
last question, which isn't SPNatI related, but I figured I'll answer it anyway, is what do we have for lunch today? I didn't eat lunch today.
What? I mean, I didn't either, but like what?
I don't normally eat lunch.
Who does?
What
I
about
had a
y'all?
grilled chicken sandwich.
I had homemade wonton soup.
Tim and I are actually probably going to get dinner after this.
Yeah.
Together, like for Valentine's or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, Valentine's Day in the middle of fucking August.
Yeah,
You're gonna have a romantic candlelit bathtub dinner.
They were gonna fuck inside Wendy's.
Johan, ever since we went to California, we don't go out anymore. What's wrong?
All right.
All you ever do now is write for Hanukkah. You never pay attention to me.
She'll be ready soon, I promise.
You love her more than me.
Johan.
Big mood.
Anyway, moving on to the real questions and answers. Question: are there any dead, inactive character projects you're interested in taking the reins for?
Yeah, the Kool-Aid Man. I'm gonna have a 3,000 line update ready for him next week.
The only thing is you'd need to give him a penis so that he fits the...
You're right. Damn.
I'm curious. I want to see how many 100 different variations you can get of "Oh yeah."
Oh, absolutely. Oh, comma, absolutely. Oh, comma, absolutely with a period.
Awesome, Grandma.
There are ways to do it. It's just
Party with the big man.
No, wait.
Celebrate with the large, gentle man.
Line and like a joke, but he needs a pose where his face looks like Metatons and it says, "Oh yeah," you know.
Anyway, I've got a bajillion characters I'm working on, but if there was a character that I'd pick up, I guess it would be Kyoko Kirigiri.
I don't know any of the dead and active character projects.
I
kind of already did that.
Yeah,
Wendy.
Tim already did that with Wendy.
Yeah.
I looked at the list of inactive characters, and really the only one that I know and like enough to work on would be Sheena from Tales of Symphonia. Absolutely ancient character, but
yeah.
I played against her once, and I played Tales of Symphonia. So
yeah.
I don't know if I played the game again, I could write for her, but
yeah.
You know me.
Is this talking about a character that's offline or just not being developed?
Probably either.
Just not.
So I chose Kyoko, and she's online still.
Videl is one of my favorite SPNatI characters, and I wish she always got an update because she was kind of what got me into the game in the first place. So I'm a big Dragon Ball guy. My profile picture is usually a Dragon Ball character.
Usually
I'd always be down for
one as well.
I thought SPNatI made Videl.
SPNatI did not make Videl.
I can't believe this. I've been lied to by somebody.
Update her and give her targeted lines, though. That's the only thing she needs.
Moving on.
Love Videl.
The next question is, what's your writing pace like? I wrote maybe 300 lines 2 days ago, and I have not written since.
That's a mood, except way more extreme.
My writing pace is about as consistent as, I don't know, the fucking ocean. Yeah,
The ocean's pretty consistent, my guy.
I don't know, there's a lot of shit in there.
I know. But it's pretty consistent.
I think the most important thing about a writing pace is that it's steady and consistent.
Mine is
you'll have a much easier time holding on to a character's voice if you write for them every day.
Yeah,
if it just comes out in bursts and then you go long periods of oh fuck, I haven't written anything, it's gonna be awful.
I heard it once said that the hardest part of a character is writing the first 10 lines.
Really?
Yes. Because once you write 10 lines, you can kind of get a groove going, and you can make fucking magic happen. And that's very true.
I would say more like the first 100 or so, first 200, 300 to get them, basic level playable. Because that's when you really start Like,
Spinanon, your characters are literally...
how much you know about the character.
Spinanon, your characters have about 6,000 lines apiece, so I think that...
Yeah, and they started at 0 at one point, and I had to write those first
Dude, I feel like
lines, and it's hard.
I feel like I started out wrong. Because I have like over 400 lines for Tomoko, but it's only like 2.5 stages.
I'll force you to write her tonight when we get back from dinner.
How are you? Never mind.
Anyway, Pharaoh, what's your writing pace like?
Basically, I remember when I was working on the Wendy collab there, the biggest thing that affected how many lines I would write was what I felt like when I got out of bed in the morning. Like, that really affected how able I was to get into her state of mind and, like, do research and find, like, items that I can make puns for and stuff. So, like, if I got out of bed and I was, like, feeling crap and didn't have breakfast or whatever, I'd only, like, write, like, 5 lines.
Yeah.
I mean, like, on that first and second day, I did a lot of work on her, but, like, on the third day, didn't really get it. But what SPNatI and what Johan said are really important. Steady work and, like, making sure you absolutely, like, have the voice in.
Yeah. Yeah, like, I've never had problem, like, getting into the mindset of a character and, like, being able to speak their voice, because I've been doing that kind of thing for, like, 6 years. But, like, I don't know, it's just more of a problem of opening the character editor and clicking on the box and being like, what is this?
The thing I fear most is looking at that screen and being intimidated by all the other lines there. It's like, is this one gonna work?
Yeah, exactly.
Can I make another one, you know?
Yeah, like, is this consistent, or maybe I'm going over something that I already went over, or whatever kind of thing. Just like, it's intimidating, I guess, but
yeah, it really gets your mood down, and then, you know, it's hard to get back into the swing of things at that point.
Yeah.
Alrighty. On to the next question is, which is best, one good character or 10 okay characters?
One good character.
One good character, because 10 okay characters would take up so much goddamn storage space.
Yeah, that's basically what it comes down to. You know, I can understand, you know, churning out, like, cookie cutter characters that are just, they're not bad, but they're not as spectacular. Except
the gloves are coming off.
Except we only have so much space, and character images take up almost all of that space.
Yeah. And, like, also, I just want good characters.
Yeah, it's not hard to make a good character.
And I'd say it's easier to make one good character than 10 okay characters.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Alright. Next question is, SPNatI 2. If this game was made again from scratch, what would you change?
Is there a better model maker than Kisuke?
Not that I can think of.
Yeah, it'd be in 3D, and we'd use Blender to make all the models.
Oh god, that'd be
multiplayer.
And fully voiced.
Yeah, exactly. Full voice acting, multiplayer. You can fight, you can battle each other.
It's not even SPNatI. It's a combat game.
It's also got dating sim elements.
Yeah. Like, when you lose, you have the option to masturbate or challenge to a fight, you know?
SPNatI 2. You know what? I like that idea. I would have added combat.
Yeah.
Fight night at the inventory.
Electric Boogaloo.
For real, though, the one thing I would add is making a difference between clothing singular and clothing plural.
That, I would add that, yeah.
Oh god, that would make everything beautiful.
I would also...
It's also the only kind of thing that you'd have to put in at the very start, so everything would be like...
Yeah, exactly. I'd also add the ability to use custom images for backgrounds.
I would have added the ability to change a character's gender mid-game.
What?
So you can have traps. So like characters will react as if a character is a girl, and then the penis happens,
Okay,
and then like
that's fair.
they react as if it was a guy.
I mean, but you can do that with you can just make targeted sets.
But
And
think of all the inactive characters.
who cares?
Yeah.
I don't, but everybody else does.
Honestly, like the only thing that I thought about for this question was like, what things would get in the way of like our inactive characters?
Just get rid of them.
Rip.
Get rid of all of the inactive characters.
Bring down the official axe.
Exactly.
See, I've
Just dead
wanted that.
completely.
I've wanted that forever,
like-
but I'd be sad because, like, I'd lose Kyoko. But then, of course, there's a ton of people who like a lot of the inactive characters.
What about Xander? We'd lose him.
Oh no, not.
Oh,
Or-
what's gonna happen when
You can just make an
when we reach
inactive
like the
version
10
of
the 10 gigabyte offline space limit? Then we're
SPNatI
gonna go
2.
'em for real.
SPNatI offline edition, SPNatI inactive edition,
SPNatI Gladiatorial Arena.
Gladiatorian Arena, SPNatI. Who? All right. After Wendy and Tomoko, I'm gonna make like frickin' Matanui.
No, make Hala. She's the bionicle. She's the water
Who?
Toa. She's the water Toa
No,
from
what was her name?
Hala, I think.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that one.
She's the water Toa from the fucking
Yeah.
Anika.
I'll like make her look like a bionicle, except she has tits.
Nice.
Jeez.
That'd be rad.
You know,
What would the stripping be though? Would it be like
She takes off the masks.
No. She like disassembles herself.
Oh god. No. No, she's got like armor pieces on her official
Well, yeah.
model. She can take the armor off.
That'd be kind of scary.
she takes herself apart and turns into a car.
It's just the logical evolution from Toy Chica.
Dude. What about what's his face? What's the Autobot guy?
Optimus Prime.
Yeah, like he when he strips, it's not stripping. He's just transforming into a truck.
And the truck has a penis, I assume.
No, it's just truck. But like,
Nice.
Yeah,
that'd be
Belong
awesome.
fucking
That'd
truck.
be his quirk. You know, his quirk is he doesn't actually strip. He just transforms and is made entirely out of belts.
Anyway, on to the next question.
We should have like Kisake-chan, which is just like the first layer is all hair pieces. The second layer is all belts.
Yes,
Third layer is all
that would be
speech bubbles.
amazing.
And belts and hair accessories.
And she uses all of
Yeah.
the mouths that no one uses.
Image attachments.
On to the
Yeah,
next,
fucking April Fools.
next question is, who is your favorite OC in SPNatI?
Well,
Joey?
there's only like
the clown, yeah.
Yeah, there's
since there's only 3 of them, let's just list them all.
Joey, Angie, Ayala, in that order.
When are we gonna make Amanda Blacklight happen?
Oh dear Tim, I've got so much on my plate already.
But when are we gonna make it happen?
2020.
Who the hell is
That's
Amanda
reasonable.
Blacklight?
She was an OC that Tim and I came up with when we were in a Walmart parking lot at
One
midnight.
night in the
Oh.
bathtub.
I
No,
remember
it was
that.
a Walmart parking lot at midnight. We were eating Wendy's, and Tim looked at me and he said, "If I forget, wait, what did you say?"
It's like I was like, we're like the save point in like an open world RPG game, and like you would be the shop, right?
Yeah.
And then I would be the person that you talk to save, and I would just say, "If I don't remember you, who will?" And then the game saves.
And our protagonist is Amanda Blacklight, because I wanted a character whose name sounded like something out of fucking No More Heroes.
Well, she sounds like Cold Steel.
She's a bartender,
Yeah, she's a bartender who beats the shit out of people for fun.
and it'll happen eventually.
Yeah,
Nothing personnel, kid.
exactly.
Anyway, so Tim, what is
So,
your
I don't think we
ranking?
answered the actual question.
Yeah, Tim, what's your ranking in the OC?
I only know about the clown. Joey.
I guess that answers that. What about you, SPNatI? What's your order?
Probably Angie, but that's like personal taste because I just think like Zendaya is really cute. As for like best objectively, probably Joey. She like has the most going on, I think. She's got like the most unique like stripping sequences and stuff. She just like doesn't personally appeal to me because like clown humor is not like my sense. It's not my sense of humor.
I'm an adult.
I don't really get a lot out of her, but she's probably the best one.
You're not about the Clissy?
What?
You're not about the Clissy?
No, I'm not down with the clown. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Dang, dude.
What about you, Ferris? What's your pick?
Well, honestly, I really feel about the same as SPNatI. I think Joey is by far the most technically superior OC in the game, and she really just I think she had a bit more effort put into her model and into finding her voice in the game. But I do prefer Ayla for game purposes, just because of like the way she's written and like how she acts in the game.
Yeah,
Ayla does have like a really unique body type.
Mm-hmm.
Tall,
Which gives her a niche.
Yeah, she's really cute in the tall thing. And yeesh, I like cute blondes, and she ticks all the boxes.
On to the next question.
Has there ever been a character who like tears themselves apart?
I think Yuri's working on that right now.
Awesome.
Gavril?
Oh,
Yep.
actually, Toy Chica, she tears, like, she takes off the robot part.
Yo.
Yep, he's right.
We gotta make Momo.
Now that's intense.
I've been considering it, Tim.
Yeah.
I've been considering it.
Dude, I'll make a model.
Yuri already made one.
What?
Momo?
Yeah.
From Pop?
Where?
Yeah.
No, not Momo from.
No, from Creepypasta.
Yeah.
Oh,
The weird bird girl that looks like a cursed version of Suyu.
oh, gross.
I've considered it.
Okay.
I'd rather have Sonic EXE.
What?
I'd rather not.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hit that drowning music.
He would
Next
come
question.
hyper-realistic blood.
Is which is your favorite table?
I
Next choice.
prefer mahogany myself.
Podcast over.
You
Everyone go.
just said that clown humor isn't your type of thing.
Is that what clown humor is?
I mean, he's right,
Yes.
though. Mahogany is the best wood.
It's true.
Look,
Well, besides my penis.
I'm from Texas,
See,
so
that's clown humor.
I'm loyal to the oak.
What?
Yeah,
That's
overrated.
lame.
fuck you.
I went to Oak and like Oak's lame as hell, dude.
The tree.
The tree, yeah, I'm talking about the tree. Dude, imagine making something out of weeping willow wood.
That'd just be like wicker.
That'd be dope as hell.
No, full weeb cherry blossom. Fuck you, pink leaves. It's a shiny tree. It's the
Those
shiny
aren't
goddamn
leaves.
tree.
Those are flowers, aren't they?
It's beautiful. That's what it is.
Alright, I think we've answered this question. Let's move on.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, that one's kind of the same, now that I think about it. What do you think the minimum line count should be for the main game?
Like 700.
I think 500 is good.
That's what it currently is, or will be soon.
Yeah,
Just 500.
I think that's healthy.
I think right now they're cutting people below 400, and then I think they're going to bump it up to 500 and do that.
That's what they're
And
doing.
once-
As soon as all of the characters under it are gone, they're going to be using the popularity vote, I think.
Mm.
Yeah. So I think that's kind of healthy for the game
Yeah.
because line count is objective, but you do want to see like who people actually want to be around. So popularity polls they're not perfect, but I'm sure I trust the mods to come up with a good methodology.
Oh,
to,
yeah,
to
sure.
see what the player base wants.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I think 500 is a good place to have it and like leave the game
Yeah.
to new creators. But like even the new creators have been like blowing that out of the water and hitting 600 lines.
Yeah, apparently I was reading the Discord chat. Apparently Naryu hit the tables with over 1,000 lines.
Johan, say it with me. Nehru.
Nehru.
That's what I said.
You said Naryu.
You said
Yeah.
Naryu again.
Damn it! Okay, Naryu, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. Tomato, tomato. Rabbits, bunnies. You know.
Fuck you! Anyway,
Well, really,
apparently
at
she
this,
hit the table with 1,000 lions, which is really impressive.
yeah, at that point, it's basically just making sure they're like properly distributed, so that like she doesn't have like one line for after she's finished or whatever, you know.
Yeah. Make sure 40 of those lines don't go to like.
But what if that
Must
one
strip-
line is "Ooch my gooch"? All right.
Oh come
or
on!
Mr. Willie.
Please,
Yeah.
please make that a Tomoko line.
Or
Oh,
pregnancy
God.
bills.
But yeah, like that's really the only thing getting in the way of like the minimum line count is like some
Yeah.
people who are making the game don't put the lines in the proper spot.
Yeah. Like there are a couple of places where I have like 20 lines for like Tomoko, but like it's valid.
Oh, you're
Alright.
valid, Tim. You're very valid.
Thank you.
On to the
You are
last.
so valid.
On to the last question is, what do you like about the Keyskate program? What do
Nothing.
you dislike? I like that it brings everybody's art skills up to about the same level. Mouse
Except for mouse.
notwithstanding, yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of the whole point of using it.
It gives everybody a similar-ish
The
art
whole
style.
point of using Keyskate is to feel bad about yourself in comparison to mouse. Let's be real.
Look, I don't
It's
feel
because none of
bad.
us can fucking draw.
I don't
so
feel
we need Kisuke to like make a head and arms and things.
Yeah,
because it's like 200 images for a character, give or take. Or that's the max, but like it's over 100 images for a character. And like it makes everything look like consistent because it's all made in the same thing. And
And also, there's no.
yep, it's free.
Yeah, like if I found Kisuke when I was like 15 and played press-up games, I would have been like addicted to the program. I gotta say.
God, what a mood. Yeah, if I was a fucking weirdo, I would addicted to it. That's
No,
why I am
like,
addicted to it.
I'm getting into it, but like
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
difficult for me to wrap my head around and shit.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's not easy to learn.
Dude, I took to it like a fish takes to water, though.
Oh yeah, you were fucking like your Tomoko model was the fucking first thing you made. It was really damn good.
Thank you. Yeah.
Mine was Wario.
Oh yeah, it was Wario. Wario. Like
Wario.
okay, fuck off. I pronounce things differently.
That's okay. You're British.
You pronounce them wrong. That's what's important.
Yeah,
I'll
It
die
seems to
on
just
this
be-
hill.
Honestly, after the Nehru thing, I think it's just dyslexia.
Naryu.
Alright.
I'm sorry.
Narwhal.
There's too much Johan bully happening here.
Okay, it's Johan,
Dan
not
Farrar.
Johan.
And
Whatever.
Narwhal.
At least Johan is better than the Kisuke hair set button.
You're right.
Yeah, that's the thing that I dislike about Kisuke's hairset button. The button that undoes all
Okay.
of the work.
Okay. Hitler is better than the hairset button.
Okay, the hairset button isn't that bad because if you press it, it only undoes. It
Okay.
just hides all of your previous hair options.
No,
So you can
Because
turn
one
it
of
back.
your hairpiece is dead.
There's an easy way to determine this. How many models by that button versus how many people have been.
No, okay, no,
Oh my god!
I don't want to get kicked off of Podbean.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Okay.
Joe hates
It's,
comparing the state
it's
of the
definitely worse
Holocaust.
than 9/11.
Oh god, damn it. Another thing that I don't
Welcome to
Possibly
SoundCloud.
AIDS.
Another thing I don't like about Kisuke is the lack of arm options.
That's true.
You can't make them
You
point
can't
forward.
do anything with the arms.
You can't make them touch their head in a natural way.
No. You can move their arms. They can't move their shoulders.
Okay, that.
No.
They
No,
can't
you're right.
reach
No.
across their own
I'm
body.
sad there isn't a way to hide the arms. So I can just make my own arms out of belts, at least. Without it being weird, you know?
Oh god, can you imagine what moving the shoulders would do to all the belts?
Oh god.
And then, like, obviously, there's no way to make a good butt without
Also,
fighting it.
this isn't a very popular complaint, but they need to fix belt wrapping. You know, like when you have it wrapped on the body, and then I turn on a skirt to take a look and see if it looks good, and then it like moves it out even though it's on the same layer, and then I turn the skirt off, and it's still out, and I can't fix it, and then I use another belt, and it's in again, right? But it's on the same layer as that belt.
Gotta let
Belts
these guys.
are the darkest kind of magic.
I know.
I have another suggestion. When you're going through like belts or hair pieces or something, can you please highlight them for a second so I know which fucking one it is?
Yeah, so I don't have to hide and unhide them.
Just to try and spot which one it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be really
Okay, which one am I
helpful.
manipulating this time?
Exactly. Yeah, Tom. Actually, speaking of like manipulating things, Tomoko's
I
hair.
manipulated all of you.
I've manipulated all of you. But Tomoko's hair actually, it's like made of like 28 hair pieces, but it actually poses really well. Like I'm able to have the pieces rotate with the head, and it actually looks like naturally drooping hairs somehow. I don't know how I did that on my first go, but it happened. So
Alrighty.
that's my claim to fame.
With questions and answers out of the way, I think it's time that we talk about what's currently going on.
A podcast.
Thanks,
Oh,
Tim. I meant the resort poll.
Oh yeah.
The only happens every 3 months.
Yeah.
Always a fun time. A lot of salt and happiness.
The 3 month dick measuring contest we have.
Yep. Right now, User is in the lead with Elizabeth having 78 votes. Zone Fan's got 73. Kiyo's got 69. Nice!
Nice!
Yeah.
We did it!
Nice!
I'm just gonna message Yuri and I'm gonna say nice, and she's not gonna get it until later.
Nice!
Where's where do I do this? Where do I do this?
There's a link to it on the Reddit, and I will also be posting it in the description of this podcast.
And there's one on the ACO board, and there's one in the SPNatI general thread in the Discord.
Jolene's got 69 votes.
Nice!
Nice.
Nice.
Gonna send a nice to Black Thula real quick.
Edit. Thanks for the gold, kind stranger.
Hey!
So I'm just gonna hit Black Thula with a nice. Marinette's got 68 votes. Raven's got 66. Monica, who I thought would be fucking dominating, is at 66 as well. Zizo's at 65.
Dude, Monica fucked my brain.
Because like Ziz got permission to code specifically so he can make Monica. And then I'm pretty sure that him making Monica is what got him the mod position, because he's fucking legendary.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, I'm gonna be real here. His thing with like making the game actually run like better than a wounded cow.
Honestly,
That's a better contribution to the game than Monica is.
Oh, honestly, I am so happy. That's the best thing that's happened to this game since I started playing.
That's probably the biggest contribution to this game in like in a long fucking time. Since Tiny PNG. Was making it stop being retarded and read the entire behavior file every time it pulled up a dialogue line.
This is a legend.
Yeah, Monica's great, but that shit is better than Monica.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Because remember how fucking laggy Pit got to be because of that?
I'm sad that I'm never gonna get my toaster destroying table with Pit, Vriska.
yeah, like
Hex couldn't fucking play Maya and Jura together because of his laptop.
dude, Monica's like the DLC, you know?
No.
She's like the Viz DLC. Like, I fixed the game. Also, here's an extra.
All right. The bonus content.
Exactly.
She feels like the main character on any table you put her on.
Honestly.
Yeah, because she has all the fucking glitches.
She dominates.
Well, because she kills the other three.
Because she makes me miss a pose.
She steals the spotlight.
Yeah.
Anyway, Zizo's got 65, Misato's got 64, Maya's got 64, Wii Fit Trainer's at 63, Chun-Li's at 63, Amalia's at 63, Ochiko's at 62, Faye's at 62, Chiaki's at 62. I'll stop once I reach characters that have hit 60. Twilight's at 61, Futaba's at 61, Sai and Jura Sai's at 60. Say. Okay, whatever
Say
you
it
say.
ain't so.
Oh, say it can.
Say it ain't so.
I will not go.
Alright.
Anyway,
Carry me home.
Now, keep in mind, this is
last
like
song.
keep in mind this is like 6-7 hours after the poll went up, so
Yeah.
barely anybody has voted yet. It's basically just the people that knew the poll was going up today.
Captain
Yeah.
Falcon is at 2.
The future is now, old man. Hey, remember when Captain Falcon was the best male in the game?
Yeah.
No.
He kind of was at one point.
Was there
Yeah,
a point
I
where he
do.
was the only...
Can you even call that a male?
It's more of a chimera of like...
He's a fucking jank.
Yeah.
That's what he is.
Anyway,
Punch!
so if you are listening to this podcast and you haven't gone and voted for your favorite characters, you should probably go do that so you can get to see them on the front page.
Yeah.
You can vote every 24 hours.
Just go into YouTube and just type in like Captain Falcon dying and play that in the background as you vote.
That's such a fucking good scene, though.
And it's just like, ooh!
Do you know what the name of that song is called when he's dying? It's called The Meaning of Truth. No, it's Watashi wa shinan! Shinanzu! I fucking love that scene.
It reminds
I just
me
meant
of
dying in Melee.
For all
I
time.
meant just him getting fucking spiked. Just shat on by like a fox in a tourney.
Yeah.
Just him getting gimped. Like he tries to do his up B and he can't reach.
Yeah. But like it's always great when he lands a punch, you know?
It's very cathartic.
I was video the other day about like boners, right? Sorry to be off topic about this, but
Because you both had one.
well, yeah. But also, well, who hasn't had a boner?
Okay, I
At
want to
the
know
same time.
how often do you guys talk about boners?
This was the time.
This was the one time, and Tim's made it sound like a normal thing.
But like, hear me out. It wasn't about boners or like real boners. It was about like your brain getting a boner. And I was more or less trying to convey my realization that you can have like a Kisuke boner. You know?
And I was so very lost.
Like it's like having a spiritual boner or a brain boner. Like, man, I have a boner for that. A Kisuke boner.
You know what?
If I ever get Bala's fucking burns to look cohesive, then maybe I'll experience that.
God, that'd be great.
I can't wait until Bala gets it.
Get back to it.
This is draining my spirit, man. I think she's gonna be the last one I make because I can't take it. I can't take Kisuke anymore. It's gonna kill
I
me.
can't wait until you have to play catch up with like.
You know, you
characters.
can always get someone else to do Kisuke stuff.
Yeah, you could just slap your name on there
Yeah.
No,
And
god damn it.
and have Mouse do all the hard work.
God, that'd be great.
I still feel bad. It feels weird that Amalia has my name on her, because, like, she's only kept probably about half the lines I wrote for her, and Mouse did all the hard work.
Here's how I do models, okay? I work my ass off trying to figure out Kisuke, and then I submit it and I write thousands of lines, and then Underscore is like, I can do that model way better, right? And then he shows me how to do it better.
Yeah.
Underscore is, like,
People's help.
Underscore is really good at, like, Kisuke, to be fair.
That's how it works.
Probably one of the top 5 people we have.
It's like the food chain, but the food chain of helpfulness. You know, like instead of being eaten, you're being like lifted up.
Oh, I see.
Like, oh, I didn't know you could do that, Mouse. Thank you. I've said that at least like 3 times.
And he's like the great white shark of helping people.
I know, yeah, exactly.
No,
It's like the
he's
orca
the
whale.
the orca. Great white sharks aren't shit. Orca whales are the best.
I mean, yeah, you're right. Orca whales are pretty good, but I was trying to gauge the waters with my.
Hey,
Hey.
you know, Blue Coin is listening to this because there's some fucking fantastic material for Joey so far.
Yeah.
When are we going to have an anthropomorphic orca whale in SPNatI?
Isn't there a game like that? Like, what's in the Tabe and the Great Blue Sea or something?
Goddamn furries.
I actually had a dream like that. I was some chick, and I had just finished having sex with some dude. And I went, and I, like, drew the bath. And then I got in the bath, and then I became, like a dolphin girl. And then I got up out of the bath, and then I, like, stumbled because my brain fluid blood, my blood rushed out of my head, and I was like, whoa, this is weird. And for some reason I thought I'd be bluer. And then I woke up, and then I kind of sat there in my bed for 2 hours feeling bad about myself.
All right. Well, on that note, I guess for the podcast this episode. Yeah. Do you guys have anything else you want to say?
Yeah.
Smoke weed every day.
Smoke weed twice every day.
This game has ruined my life.
Fucking stoners.
All
Legal
right.
weed coming to Canada. Legal weed October 17th in Canada.
Andrew's dead. I gotta call
Like-
people stoners.
Literally,
You will carry on the torch.
yeah, honestly. I had a dream about Tomoko, like 3 months ago.
She's beckoning you, Tim.
Yeah, exactly.
Suck
I was
out
like,
your soul.
what is happening?
You know what? Since this is the end of the podcast, I can guarantee you that there will be at least one more Tomoko line
It's
written
true.
tonight.
It's true. Yeah, at least one.
Anyway, Tim and Pharaohs, thanks for joining me. Thanks for being an amazing co-host.
It's a pleasure.
Anytime.
And that concludes this episode of Welcome to the Inventory. See ya.
Rad.
Bye.
Smoke weed every day.